Welcome back. If you're new, please subscribe and go ahead and hit that bell for me. It is February the 27th, Red Wiggler Wednesday. It's been 30 weeks since we got started with the Red Wigglers and the Worm Factory 360. 26 weeks since I started the cocoon only bin that's now the Den of Descendants. And 6 weeks since we got started baiting the worms with the bait cups out of the castings from the Worm Factory 360 bottom 2 trays. Let's take a look. We did put that paper towel over there. I think it was Saturday. I was looking in, checking on them, and it was a little dry, so I sprayed it down a little bit and put that paper towel over to so I could keep track of the moisture. A lot of worms in there. Definitely have moved up into this top tray. A lot of worms, lots and lots of worms. Just all throughout. Some little ones in there. Just want to kind of fluff this up, get some air into it. Looks like they're doing good. Got some good sized ones in there too. I do think it's getting a little overpopulated. I mean, there's a bunch in there. So I'm thinking about trying to split these up. Maybe start another bin with the Red Wigglers. I'm just not sure what I want to do, if I want to just do a regular tote. Oh yeah, look at all them worms. Can you see that? There's a lot of worms dangling. Move that over. I can see a lot on top here. And there's a lot of worms in here in the 30 weeks since we've had it going. They have definitely multiplied. And of course, after 4 weeks, I picked out those 300 cocoons. So that's what the Nicholas, you're gonna start eating. Thought we've talked about this before. Why you gotta wait till I start filming to eat? Nicholas, wait a minute. Had food in his bowl all day long. He wants to wait till I start filming, or all morning long. Nick, sorry about that. Of course, his food bowl's back here with the worms, so. Nicholas, wait a minute. Can you wait a minute? Can you wait a minute to eat? Can you wait a minute? You've had food all morning. Wait, Nicholas. Crazy. I'll be back when he's done eating. Okay, he's done eating now. I did kind of turn this middle tray up a little more, just trying to aerate this stuff. I know it's nice and dark and black, but I do think a lot of this is still peat moss. So I don't think it's ready to harvest. There is a lot of worms in there. Let's look at this bottom tray. Let's see if I can. So this is the bottom of that second tray. Look at all those worms just dangling. Okay. Okay, and this is the very bottom tray, and there is still a bunch of worms on top here. It's let's look in the very bottom before I turn that up. Okay, so there's some nice castings down in the very bottom, and the worm ladder is stuck to it. There we go. Got it off. So there's a few worms, not too bad. Okay. So this is the very bottom tray. I would have to look back and see. Well, it's been 6 weeks since we did the bait cup, so this bottom tray has been the bottom tray for 6 weeks. And I have yet to see a cocoon. After turning up the top tray and the middle tray, I have yet to see a cocoon, but there are a bunch of worms throughout all 3 trays. So let me know in the comments what you think I should do. Should I bait them out in the bait cups? Do you think that'll work? I mean, there's just massive amount of worms in all 3 levels. What is that? Is that a piece of plastic? Look at that. So this was junk mail, and that's a piece of plastic that got put through the shredder. And in case you didn't know, they will not eat plastic. But I mean, there's a bunch of worms, so apparently there's still food to be eaten in this bottom tray. But since I'm not seeing any cocoons, I think they're not laying cocoons, because when I took the 300 cocoons out of here, they were everywhere. And there wasn't nowhere near this amount of worms. So I just think they've... Another piece of plastic. I just think they've stopped reproducing. So I need to separate them somehow, and I'm not sure if I need to... Another piece of plastic. Missed that going through the shredder. Anyways, not sure if I need to bait them out or try to just dump a tray into a bin, or if I should get a new system. Because right now I've got the Europeans in the urban worm bag. I've got my African night crawlers in the Vermibag Mammoth. So I need something to put more red wigglers in, and of course the cheapest thing is just another bin. There's another piece of plastic. Another bin like I've got the Den of Descendants worms in. So let's go ahead and take a look at them. On Saturday, whenever I was playing with my worms, I went ahead and sprinkled some crushed oyster shell on top of here too, to give a little more grit and calcium. So this corner was where the coffee grounds were mainly. And there's a coffee filter. Got a worm right in the middle of it. And a cocoon right there. Cool. I know I spent a lot of time on the 360, so I'm not going to spend a ton of time on this. I'm just going to turn it up. Did we feed last week? I can't remember. Thought we fed right in the middle. There's a cocoon. Got worms. Another cocoon. A lot of worms right there. I think we did feed right in the middle. Another cocoon. There we go. There's some worms.
There's potato peels and a good ball of worms. Come here. Oh yeah, look at there. More cocoons. Some big fat clatellums. Another cocoon. So I'm just going to mix this up. Oh, there we go. Definitely fed in the middle. Look at all them wormies. Oh yeah. Look at that. Just look at it. If you made it this far in the video, you definitely like worm balls. Alright, that's probably good. Good and turned up. Broke up well, mixed up. Alright, alright, alright. Moisture feels a lot better than it did last week after spraying it down. Another cocoon. So there's lots of worms, lots of cocoons. There's two right there together. And they're still popping out cocoons. I mean, there's a lot of cocoons in here. Now, what to do with the bait cups? Oh, let's see here. I guess I will go ahead and pull them. There's a little worm, if it'll focus. Right there. Little baby, so what cocoons that were in there's another baby. Must be hatching in the bait. Excuse me, hatching in the castings. Let's dump this out. I've got this extra tray, which will now be the 4th tray in the 360. I don't see any worms on the inside of the bait cup. Not really expecting much in the food either, since it's been 6 weeks. I'm basically thinking it's just going to be anything that's been hatched or born. I don't see any worms. Well, check this other one out. I don't see any on the outside. Yeah, there's a couple on top. One little one right, come on, focus, right there. Another one right, two right there in the middle. 3, and they're all tiny. There's another one. So I guess that's it for the bait cups. What, 6 or 7 little worms, little ones. So this is what we got. I'm pretty sure we got all the worms baited out. There might be some babies left in there. There's some plastic that got shredded up. I'll pick all that out. But I think we got the majority of them. I'm going to use this. Well, I say that, there's one. I guess I need to look through this a little bit, but regardless, this is what is out of the bottom 2 trays of the Worm Factory 360 first harvest. All that white stuff is eggshells. I just blend my eggshells up with my food, so I don't think it's going to hurt anything to be in the garden. There's a pretty good amount there. Be getting started with starting some seeds pretty soon with this stuff and using it in the garden. It's ready for some garden season. Let me know in the comments if you're ready for some garden season.
We got to see a lot of red wigglers today. Thank you for watching. Please hit that thumbs up button and make sure you leave me a comment. Until next time, have a great day.